Moments with God, a time of reflection for every day.
January 20th. Longing for restoration. Psalm 27. One thing have I desired of the Lord, that will I seek after, that I may dwell in the house of the Lord all the days of my life, to behold the beauty of the Lord, and to inquire in his temple. Psalm 27:4.
The year 2020 was quite nostalgic for Christians. Amid the pain and anxiety of the pandemic, the only place where we had gathered in other times to pray and celebrate worship had to be closed by government order. Virtual services began, with Facebook broadcasts of Christian messages and songs, and as we saw an image of God's house, its empty pews and silent spaces, so many tears fell and so much longing returned to be in God's house again. Psalm 27 was composed by David when he was a fugitive, isolated from the congregation. The memory of his time worshiping God in his sanctuary with the psaltery, flute, or harp now filled him with longing for his absence from God's house. For in the house of God there is peace. There the goodness of God is commemorated. There the nourishment of his word comforts the soul. There the gathering with the brothers brings great joy to the heart.
The singing of the choirs, the message presented by the pastor, the sweetness of the children when they pray, the devotion of the elderly person who worships, the shared fellowship, the warmth of a hug, the encouragement in faith. All this is indescribable when we go to worship in the house of the Lord.
A sincere heart always longs to be present. When we leave the church for personal reasons, something still stirs within us. A yearning suddenly awakens upon hearing a song that stirs our conscience, or a preacher whose voice we hear. Yet, nothing prevents us from returning, as in the case of King David. He longed to be in the house of God, but as a fugitive, he could not be present. No one is pursuing us or threatening our lives, but it is our worldly anxieties and desires that keep us from returning. This silences the voice of our conscience and keeps us far from God.
But when the best influences create in someone the desire to return, that person finds himself caught in Satan's net, like a fly in a spider's web, so that it seems a hopeless task and he seldom frees himself from the trap set by the cunning enemy.
Do not let your soul's longing to return to the Lord be extinguished by your insistence on continuing to drink the waters of this world. You can rekindle in your heart the longing that once resided within you, and declare that you have asked the Lord for one thing, to dwell in his house all the days of your life. If you choose to remain with the Lord, no power will be able to separate you from him. Amen.
Thank you for listening to this audio. We invite you to share with your contacts and visit the website BibleWell.com.